As part of efforts to reduce malnutrition and scale up multiple micronutrient supplementation for pregnant women nationwide, the National Nutrition Technical Working Group of the Federal Ministry of Health and Social Welfare has sought for collaboration to work in synergy to end the scourge. The call was made at the second and third quarterly meeting of the National Nutrition Technical Working Group in Abuja. Here is the details on this report.
National Nutrition Technical Working Group (NNTWG) alongside World Health Organization, UNICEF and FHI 360 Alive and Thrive, among other stakeholders, say the second and third quarterly meeting would prioritize matters that would help reduce malnutrition. Chairman NNTWG Professor Ngozi Nnam and Vice Chairman Professor Salisu Abubakar noted that a meeting would look at the gap of school-aged and adolescent nutrition.
Our major objective is to see that we reduce these indices on malnutrition to the barest minimum, and we are going to really seriously address the issues, because the recent release shows that we've not really made progress. Rather, we have retrogressed from 37% of stunting to 40% stunting rate amongst children. So it's not an interesting development.
The issue of malnutrition, in most of the cases, you hear us talking about children and women. Children and women. So young child nutrition and the maternal nutrition are always the key ones that we look at. So what she's saying, my chair is saying that it's higher time that we now fill in the gap for the school age that we are living, because we always talk about 0 to 5 years. And then we talk about the mothers. So what happened about those children that are between 5 and 14, and then also the adolescents that are between 15 and 19, and even going forward to the elderly, who all have 1 or 2 issues of malnutrition. So we are happy to mention that this NNTWG has already been working to fill in the gap and be sure that we are working around the life cycle to see that malnutrition is addressed at all levels.
Representing the Vice President, Priscilla Oche, expressed readiness by the government to partner with all stakeholders to address the issues of malnutrition.
The issue of malnutrition is actually an all of government, all of society issue. It's a multi-sectoral thing. It's not something we can do alone. So we are definitely looking at partnering with all stakeholders, both at the federal government level, at the state, at the local government, and even development partners that we have, civil society organizations. And the Office of the Vice President is actually working on that to ensure that we partner with everyone, we work collaboratively to ensure that we address this issue.
For Bauchi State, the primary state health care says it is working closely with Alive and Thrive to address social and behavioral change and to enlighten people on proper food combination.
For Bauchi State, we are working closely with different partners, especially Alive and Thrive, in the area of maternal, infant and young child nutrition, to see that in the area of social and behavioral change, because we discovered that most of the factors that bring about malnutrition is most of the people, they don't know the type of food to eat, the good combination and what have you. So Alive and Thrive is working closely with the state government to see that almost about 90% of the people in Bauchi understand a different combination of food, so that we can be able to reduce the level of cases of malnutrition in Bauchi State.
According to UNICEF, Nigeria has the second highest burden of stunted children in the world, with a national prevalence rate of 32% of children under 5. An estimated 2 million children in Nigeria suffer from severe acute malnutrition, but only 2 out of every 10 children affected is currently reached with treatment.